I want to welcome everybody. This is the weightlifting. Oh wait, let me get it right. This is the weightlifting geek, the intersection of technology and technique, and the home of the geek squad. We got my boy ChancyFit in the house. We're doing this live stream. I hope you guys are able to enjoy it. It's going to be really, really nice. Let's see. So we got started. We're live, and we just see. Let's see who comes in. We'll give everybody a minute or so just to see if they see who comes in. Let's see. I'm gonna post a comment. Welcome to the live stream.
Technology is good when it works, right?
It is, bro. It is. It is. And I don't know. I'm trying something, and so far I seem to like it. I'm trying to have my own little signature.
Sure.
Oh, hey, we got people in the house. Now, how do I show comments?
I'm sure it's in there somewhere.
Yeah, let's see. We got Shea Butter in the house. Let's see. She said, "How are we doing?" I'm doing
We are
good.
blessed, Shay. Thank you for asking. How are you?
Let's see. We'll see what she says. Oh, then we got my boy in the house. I love his channel. He's always got good content. In the house. All right. She says she's feeling good today. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
I thought that was a way for me to. Make the comments always show up.
Yo, I'm glad I'm on this side and not trying to do what you're doing, man, because I would have been.
And the funny thing is, it doesn't matter how much you prepare, it's always something.
That's okay. Listen, man, that's why pencils have erasers. You can always fix it, you know?
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Yes, sir, bro. We're glad you're here. We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
All right. So since we got a few people in the house, we'll go ahead and get started.
Okay.
So I just had a few questions for you.
Absolutely.
Just so that the people can get to know ChancyFit.
Okay.
And so the first question is, what got you into fitness?
Oh, man, that is a very fantastic question. Hey, Flukes.
What's up, Flukes?
How you doing, man? So your question is, what got me into fitness, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you want a longer answer or the shorter version of
Hey, bro, we got time. We want people to get to know who you are.
Listen, man, I got into fitness just out of a coincidence, and I've actually told this story on stage, but I'm going to try to condense it as quickly as possible. When I was 19 years old, I worked at Pizza Hut. Okay. In Texas.
Got you. Nice.
I was 130 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, but when I did that, going to school, I felt intimidated because I was kind of, skinny and little and small legs and small arms or whatever. So I just kind of stuck to myself. And then for a couple of years, that was like picked on by other kids. Kids can be mean to each other sometimes, right? So what happened, I took this job at Pizza Hut. And then, I would make the pizza, but making the pizza, nobody bothered me. I worked in the kitchen. It was a safe place for me to go. So that was like a perfect little scenario for me to get away from the cruel world, so to speak, right? So this is what happened. Next door to the Pizza Hut, there was a mom and pop's fitness gym, right? A gym where you go and and work out. Hey, Flukes, what's up, man?
Hey, bro, I would tell you, he right.
So
You a legend.
so thanks, man. So what happened is at the gym next to the Pizza Hut, the owner name was Linda, and Linda was a typical, fitness females like from the middle 80s, you know what I mean, with a flash dance hair, all of that. So every Friday, Linda would come to Pizza Hut to buy one pizza for her cheat day, right? You see where the story is going? So when she come in, coincidentally, I was the guy making the pizza on the assembly line, right? But my arms were skinny. I would roll my shirt up like this, making a pizza, boom, 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 boom. Linda took one look at me, and guess what she said? She said changed my life. She's told me, you don't need to be in here making pizza. You need to be in the gym working out. Whoa!
Let's go.
And that was the end of a new beginning. So I'm like, of course, that didn't help my self-esteem, right? So I'm like, and I'm making her pizza and all this stuff is going to my mind. I'm like, man, I must really look like, you know what I mean? If she's telling me I need to be in the gym working out. So, okay, whatever. I went home, I was pondering on it. I'm like, okay, fine. This is what I'm going to do. And sometime, philosophically speaking, you have to listen to that voice. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? I grabbed a towel, water bottle, some workout clothes. And the next day after work, I went to the gym. And that day changed my life. She was like, oh, I'm glad. She said, oh, I'm glad you made it. I'm like, okay, you wanted me to come here. And I have my little Pizza Hut outfit on with a little funny looking cap or whatever. She was like, we're going to do push-ups, right? I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking I can do more push-up than her, right? She was like, I want you to get down, give me 10 push-ups. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I collapsed. I couldn't get to 8, but I did 7.5 though.
Yeah, I hear you.
And then she was like, get out of the way, right? So I did 7.5 push-ups. I got out of the way. And she did 10 regular push-ups, not from her knees, but 10 regular push-ups. She knocked it out like this, man. Boom, 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 9, 10. She got up. She looked me dead in the eyes. She was like, go get some water. And you know what? Sometime in life, you got to be humble. I tucked my tail in between my leg, got some water, and that was an end of a new beginning. So this story that I'm telling you, it happened when I was 19 years old. I'm almost 50 now, 48 years old. And that day changed my life. She started training me because she was a trainer at the time. And yes, I had a female trainer, one of the best in the game.
Nice.
And so she started training me. Man, my legs are sore because remember, I had skinny legs. My legs were sore. My arms were sore. She started training me. Boom, boom. Come on, keep going. Don't quit. You can't give up. Don't quit. And she would, every time she would train me, she would say, don't quit. Don't give up. Don't quit. Don't give up. Don't quit. Don't give up. I'm like, I'm tired of hearing this, right?
Yeah.
So what happened? I packed on like 30 pounds of muscle. I was like, man, you know what I mean? So she was like, okay, you put on 30 pounds of muscle. You're going to do your first competition. I'm like, okay. Now you are crazy. Now you're pushing your luck, lady. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, I didn't have no choice. I had to follow what she was saying. And that's part of the reason discipline is so important. So I'm like, okay, I agreed to it. Man, I was training, eating chicken breast, broccoli, and then I had a second job, and that job would pay her for personal training, and it'll also pay for my chicken breast or whatever I needed to buy to sustain myself and build up my muscles for the show. So I did that. And competition time, okay? She got that oil and she started rubbing it on my back to make my body shine or whatever. That way when I get on stage, I'm flexing. But I think she enjoyed it. So what happened after the very first competition? I lost, man, and I was depressed.
Yeah.
I was so depressed. I never went back to the gym, and I just stayed home, back to Pizza Hut, making my pizza because that's I felt comfortable there, and it
Yeah.
was a safe place. Back to
It was no
making
challenge. I know how to do this.
ring. Actually, I don't know if they had beeper at that time. Yeah, I think. Anyway, she sent me a message and she was like, "You can't give up. You can't quit. You can't give up. You can't quit. You can't give up. You can't quit. You better be at the gym tomorrow." I'm like, man, okay, you can't give up. You can't quit. Never give up. No, okay, fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I just again tucked my tail between my legs. The next day, I went back. She was like, trying to encourage me and fortify me and just kind of,
Yeah.
help me grow.
Build
And
you
that's
up.
why sometimes you gotta surround yourself with good people. So she
And
was like, come on, keep going, keep pushing, do it this way, do it that way, do it. We started working on different body parts. She was like, you got to work on the perfect symmetry for you to win. Okay. I spent 2 years doing that. You hear me? Working
wow.
on my rear delts, my triceps, my lats, pull-ups, everything, right? To have the perfect physique. Fast forward, I had to let me know because you can interject and cut me off, but this story is hot and I got to tell you the rest of it.
Okay, perfect. Well, we got a few questions that have come in.
Okay.
So let me go in order.
All right.
So,
And I'll tell you the rest.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all so much for being here, man. This is amazing. I really appreciate it. Oh, so Flukes asked the first question.
Okay.
This question is, what is your biggest goal?
Oh, I have smaller goals and the biggest goal. My largest end goal is obviously to be a millionaire, and I'm halfway there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But my goal now is to share the knowledge that I've accumulated over the years in terms of fitness, to share that with others. And through that, if I help them, it makes me feel good about life. And then you grow that way. You grow in a multi-dimensional way, not just in a physical way, but you grow in a cerebral type of spiritual way as well. You know what I mean? So that's my goal. But my goal now at 48 years old, Fluke, as far as the physical goals, I want to live, man. I want to live and enjoy myself. I want to be, 80 years old and dancing circles around my kids, not the other way around.
There you go.
So my long-term health and stability is my physical goal. In terms of my YouTube goal, obviously, one of my goals is to get to 100,000 subscribers in the next 2.5 years, or perhaps less. So I have different shades of goals. Nice. And then once I get there, I want to be able to get up in the morning, like we talked about prior to this wonderful cast that you're having, is I want to be able to wake up in the morning and be like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I have my camera guy following me all day long and just live with no stress. So I hope that answered your question.
Oh yeah, that's it, bro. That's it. Now, Fluke's had another question, but let me get Shay's question next.
Okay.
And then we'll go back to Fluke's question. So I'm going to let you answer this, and then I'm going to answer it.
That's a fantastic question. How do you get over a period of being unmotivated? And that's a wonderful question. And the reason why is we all have pockets in our life where we get motivated. One of the things that works for me, and I've helped and talked to a lot of people about it, is each person is motivated subjectively, not objectively. Your objective is, I want to gain big arms, or I want to lose 20 pounds. Those are your objectives. Your objectives does not motivate you. Humans, at least 95% of humans, are motivated subjectively. So what's your reason for action? Yes. What drives you? And it varies from person to person, right? So for example, I want to dance circles around my kids. So if I get to a point where I'll be like, oh man, I don't want to get up today, and that subjective goal pop into my head, man, I gotta lift my kids out of the sun. I muster this strength and energy from nowhere, put my thing on, I'm going. So I think, Shay, what people need to do is look deep inside and find out what motivates you subjectively. And part of how you do that is you just get a piece of paper, you write down 10 things that motivate you, and you look at it every day. Like, you see my bathroom, man. I have all kinds of stuff in the mirror. It looks like a junk, but it helps me because I know once I hit that pocket, and some people carry it in their wallet. You know, if you start feeling down, you pull out that 10 sheet, you look at it, out of a sudden you're mustering. Because what happens, your body releases that endorphins. Once you look at that subjective goal, and out of a sudden, you got energy from nowhere. You're doing 100 push-up, whatever it is. So there's different things that you can do to help you get unstuck, like my boy Les Brown would say. You know,
there you go. There you go.
I hope that answered your question, Shay.
And for me, it's funny because my answer is so similar to yours. I started this YouTube channel because I wanted to be different. There's so many fitness channels where they already have it done. They're trying to show you what they can accomplish and so on and so forth. Precisely. I really wanted this to be a journey. So, you know what I mean? I don't know a lot. I tell everybody that I don't know. I'm learning. Right. You give me a mouse and a keyboard, and I might be okay. But you give me a dumbbell and a barbell, what do I do with this? But it's growing together. So when I see the comments that come through, it's the motivation. You know what? People are liking the content. People are appreciating the content. Right. And that motivates me to do more. And then when I see people in the gym, and it don't matter what the weight is, because weight is irrelevant. We train for technique.
Precisely so.
It doesn't matter.
Precisely. Yeah.
That's what Jesse tells me all the time. Don't train for weight. Train for technique.
Train for form and technique. Yes, sir.
So when you see other people and they're on the machine getting it, or they're on the bench getting it, or they're squatting getting it, it's like, man, if I'm here and they're doing that, I got to go.
Yes. Yes.
And then all of my PRs that I've hit have been days when Jesse and Taylor are both there, and one is yelling in one right ear and one is yelling in the left ear. It's something about it.
Yeah, and it works. You know, like I said before, fortify yourself and surround yourself with like-minded, with good people that can help you drive and push you where there's needed. So it's just, again, a proof that it works.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, bro.
Is there any other questions?
Yeah, we still got a plenty.
Okay.
So this was Fluke's next question.
Okay. What's your
opinion, bro?
Hey, man, I'm gonna stay out of that neighborhood because we're talking about fitness. But you know, you never try, you never know.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing is, fitness is a part of your life.
Precisely.
So everything else has to work with that. And when everything else is working with that, you're in a positive mind space.
Amen.
And that's the biggest thing. When you're not in a positive mind space, it's difficult to focus in the gym because your mind is everywhere else but the bar that you're under.
Yep.
Let's see. So,
and that's a good question too, Fluke. So, and no question is ever a bad question. So whatever question your audience or our audience may have, just ask, and we will do our mighty best to answer it.
Let's see. What was I thought Shay had another question. Oh yeah, this was Shay's question.
I used to get gym anxiety when I was kind of started going to the gym, you know, all thin and, you know, feeling awkward and out of place. but I've learned to let go. Just let it go and just be, and just be yourself. People can like you for who they are, or they can stop it.
That's it.
You know what I mean? So I think if we just go in there and not worried about how Joe Blow feel about us, or maybe we might not feel comfortable about a certain things, we have to just let it go. When you let things go, it unlocks a different dimension of who you are, and you try to find yourself by losing yourself. You
Exactly.
understand? So I think that's one of the things that I think will help, because I'm speaking from experience, Shay. It just let it go. Like when people used to laugh at me because I was thin, I
Yeah.
felt bad going into the gym. But you know what? I'm just like, you know what? I don't even care no more. And guess what, Shay? This was the days of the fanny pack, okay? So just I was thin and I had a fanny pack. I didn't even care, man. I had a fanny pack with my big jug of water. I was in there doing my 8 push-ups. You feel me? But it worked. Why? Because I let go. And when you let go, you refine yourself, and everything is like all gravy. You know what I mean?
Yes, indeed.
Oh.
Let's see. I don't know if I showed Abby, but Abby stopped by. I love her channel. She's got some great content.
She has a fantastic channel, and yes, I agree too.
And then we got Brown Girl Bella. What's going on? Thank you so much for stopping by. We're glad to have you. And then we got this channel. Now, I love her content. This lady can cook up some food.
I'm going to have to check that out when we're done here. So thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah, she's got great content. And then, of course, we got Sharon in the house. We got Sharon in the house. Oh, and then we got my buddy Regina.
Hello to you, Regina.
Yeah, she's got right? Now she does like some eBay selling and some hauls and that kind of deal. Great channel. Great channel.
I'm gonna have to check yours out as well.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so I don't think I missed anybody else. Now for me, gym anxiety, the only time that I have gym anxiety is the day that I know I'm going for a PR. The day that I know I'm going for a PR, it's in my head all day long.
Right.
And I have been very fortunate because I got Jesse and Taylor in my corner. And I met Taylor through work, and Taylor is my personal trainer. He looks out for me. He gets my stuff together. We got a great relationship. And then Jesse moved here recently, and now it's become like the Geek Squad.
Yes.
Geek Squad. Yes. It's the gym
Get
squad.
on board.
Hey, I'm telling you. And what they do is both of them know they don't let me look at the weight.
Right.
And not looking at the weight, I don't have time to think about it.
Right.
So like my last PR, when I hit 475, Jesse's like, Taylor's like, you going 500. So Jesse and Taylor having this whole conversation. They put 515 up there and didn't tell me.
Wow.
And I got 515 about 4 inches off the ground. I couldn't lock it out. And then I got 500 like right at the knee. But that's how they helped me get over.
That's really, really incredible. I mean, watching your stuff, I'm like, man, he's strong. I'm just gonna stick to my band. But yeah, it's you are strong, man. I've seen you evolve and improve just over the months, and that's incredible, man. That's incredible. All I can say to you is keep doing what you're doing, because it is working, my brother.
Well, and the other thing too is I want to have a complete package. And what I mean by that is when we stop being humble, when we start thinking more of ourselves than what's necessary, we start limiting things. So when I go to the gym, I'm chasing me. When I see Jesse bench 405, when I see Taylor bench 405, I watch Taylor deadlift 650 like it's nothing. it's like, yes, let's go.
Yeah.
But because it doesn't make me feel bad because I'm chasing me.
But it motivates you though, right?
Exactly.
It motivates you. And that's one of those things. I'm sure you heard that quote, if you're the best one in your group, you need to get a new group. You know what I mean? You
Yes,
always gotta be with people who are better because it motivates you and it gets you to do more.
Yes,
So,
indeed. What's up, JMJ?
JMJ, finally.
That's my boy right there.
Yeah, man. Look, JMJ, I love your energy and you are so creative, man. You're doing tires, you're doing flip, you're doing all kinds of stuff. So I'm glad to say hi to you live. And don't mind my gray beard, man. I'm almost 50 years old. I forgot to put dye in it, so that's why you see a lot of gray, bro.
JMJ was the first person I ever did a live stream with.
I watched that. I saw that. That was nice. That was very, very nice.
And
but yeah, GMJ, we're here to support each other, and it is fantastic. Like for me, I feel so much blessing and so much gratitude, and a reason why. Look at what you and I are doing. We didn't know each other from anywhere. Just boom, we connected with GMJ. We're connecting with all these fine and beautiful people, and I just think it is a magnificent and beautiful thing. That's great.
Let's see. So Shay had a question about deadlift. When I deadlift, my grip strength is failing before my actual lift. Still rep a few more, but yeah. So this is something that I'm still learning, but I use the straps because using the straps compensates a little bit for that grip. And what I found is, like, when I first started doing deadlifts at 225, I had to use straps because I didn't have the grip strength for it.
Right.
But as your weight increases with the straps, your grip strength increases too. So now I can deadlift 315 without straps.
Right.
So the more I go, the more I'll grow and the stronger it gets. So I would say get some straps. Now, I mean, you can give her your opinion, Chancey, and what you think.
I think you're 100% correct. Another thing that I used to do, and I used to deadlift for many, many years, is use an over-under grip. So basically, when you do it, you want to grab that thing like this. Over-under. It stops the bar from going away. And you just want to, over time, your forearm muscle will build strength, like you were saying with the strap. But I would use an over-under grip, and instead of going wide away from your body, your hands want to be almost like mushed into you. That way, when you pull, you're using the frame of your body to get up there. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, believe it or not, when you're deadlifting, and you let your scapula fall down, it's too much pressure that will pull the bar out of your hands. So I think, good technique. And if the weight is overly heavy, maybe drop it down just a tiny bit. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I would get strapped, try to over-under grip, and just kind of start keeping your body really compact when you're doing your deadlift. You know what I'm saying?
And you're exactly right, because the only time that I don't do the regular grip, or the only time I use the regular grip, is when I use straps. Because with straps, the mixed grip, it's hard to tighten.
That motorcycle grip. Yeah.
But whenever I'm not using straps, I always mix grip. Because I've always I've always felt like the opposite. It gives you more symmetry, and I feel like I have more control.
Yes, yeah. So,
and by the way, did y'all see all of Chancey's muscles when he was demonstrating that deadlift? I tell you now.
Look, man, that's just the illusion of the light and wearing the tightest outfit you can find.
Oh man, yes.
But anyway, hope that answer at least one of the questions.
Yeah. And then I'm sure if we answer a question and we didn't answer it, or you have an additional one, make sure to put it in the comments below. We're going through.
Right.
Oh, and then we got JC. I just recently
All right,
found her
Jason.
channel,
Mm.
probably like a month or two ago.
Oh wow.
But she
Okay.
does a lot of like dance type fitness.
Oh, very
And
cool.
it's really cool. It's really
Okay.
cool.
I'm
Her
gonna have to
channel's really
check that
cool.
out too.
Yeah, yeah, her channel's real good.
That's awesome.
Um, let's see. Oh man, look at this. We got my boy Six in the house.
Six figure, what's up, man? Geek Squad,
Man,
he says.
I love his content. I love his
Yo, he got
content.
great content. Yeah, I watch it quite frequently too myself. So, and the name is very, very catchy.
It is.
Very, very catchy.
It is.
So,
And I call him Mr. Intro because man, his intros,
his
he be
interest.
coming up with like the scary movie part skit type joints. The intros be fire.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Good to see you on here live, Six Figure.
Let's see. Oh, Sharon had a question.
Chancey, can you touch on? Sure, I can share the little that I know about nutrition and exercise. Nutrition is number one. Okay, if your exercises are going like clockwork, going really, really well, and your nutrition is falling back, it would take 20 times as long to get the results. Plus, if you're eating correctly, your body is like having the correct fuel to do what it's supposed to. And then also it prevents a lot of these diseases and illnesses that you hear about all the time. Food can repair all of that. And science is basically is proven that it's true. Case in point, blood pressure and cholesterol kill people like flies, okay? And those are just things that we can correct just with food. So I think if people need to better their health and better their energy, is got to start making the right choices of food. Now, for me, what I used to do when I was competing, to try to stay lean, is I would just try to manage my sugar intake, which manages my glucose level. Because if you can manage your glucose level, then you manage your weight. Right now, what I do, and I'm speaking for myself because each person is different, I avoid sugars and carbs at night. That's my magic trick that I just told you. And it's helping to keep me lean year round. So at night, except for this morning, I had some bacon. But I do it once in a blue moon. But at night, what I would do, I always eat some kind of fish or some kind of chicken, and I eat a dish filled with vegetables, and I'm done for the night. Or sometimes what I would do, I would have a low carb protein shake with 10 grams of fiber. Boom, I'm done for the night. So for me, it's kind of managing my glucose. Now, on the times that I know I'm going to be having a hard workout, 2 hours before my workout, I would take in some kind of like fruit, or sometime I would eat like brown rice or whatever, because your body need that glucose for energy. Kick sugar to the curb. Yep, I agree.
Yeah, she's doing the challenge this month.
People, okay, yep, absolutely. So for me, it works. Another thing that's really, really good to do is just, you have to really eat less calories than what you're burning. You know what I'm saying? Eat a little bit less. But we live in such a decadent society where, and again, I'm just kind of speaking from my own experience, where fast food places are everywhere. And it's not necessarily our fault. It's just our society. We want to just kind of continue on. So I think people need to look at their day and look at how busy they're going to be. Based on that, then you can make rational decisions about what you put in your mouth. And there's a lot of different ways to go about that, but that's just my overall summary of eating and exercise.
Well, and that's actually my next step. is because I definitely have room to improve when it comes to my nutrition. And I've got to start clean bulking. And the hardest thing is, and it's funny how society is. You can go to Burger King or McDonald's, you
Right.
spend $5 and get a huge burger, fries, and a drink.
Yes.
You get your fancy McCafe, or now you're looking at 7 or 8. But you go to Subway and you want to get something that's healthy, you spend $12. It's like, oh my God.
Yes.
It's more expensive to eat healthy.
Yeah. And I agree. And I think maybe one of the things that our society can do is maybe come up with an incentive plan, figure out, define what healthy means and start giving people incentive for eating healthy, whether it be a tax break or making it less expensive to buy, but some kind of incentive need to be brought about. That way it encourages people to eat healthy. And then also what we're doing is kind of continue that within our own community to just encourage people to eat healthy. I think there's different things that we can look at. What JMJ does. I mean, he's like the king of eating healthy. Put this in a blender, boom, 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 and then he go rum, rum, rum. You know what I mean? I watch that.
Yeah.
There's different things that we can do individually to encourage people around us, like our own personal circle. And there's things that the community can do at large too, to encourage, health and all of that as well. So, but, no matter how difficult it is, we can never give up. We got to always push and keep trying.
And my ultimate goal is I really want to start meal prepping, because
amen to that.
If you make the time on a Saturday and a Sunday, you can make your meals for the week.
That's precisely so.
And every Friday I say this is going to be the weekend, and every Saturday it's not. But I'm working on it.
Yeah, little planning I think goes a long ways in terms of our own health, because we are in charge of our own health. But you are so right. It's a little prep time. He who doesn't prepare prepares to fail. We got to prepare those meals and get them ready and have them when it's time to eat. Boom, I'm eating. I'm going. No excuses. You know what I mean? And there's little things that we can do too. Grab a protein bar, throw it in your box. Like you were saying, prepare 2 or 3 chicken breasts, cut them up, boom, 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 have them in Ziploc bag. You are ready to go. So when it's time to eat, you're grabbing and going. You know what I mean? Have your water bottle with you. So there's little things that can be done to help you, to help people succeed in terms of, weight management and their health management as well.
Yes, indeed, bro. Yes, indeed. Let's see. So I think we got the questions. So let's pick up with this story. So you competed. It's been 2 years. You grinding to get right.
Yeah. So after I lost that first contest, she was like, you can't give up. You can't quit. You can't give up. I'm like, man, I'm so sick of this lady. You can't give up. You can't quit. But anyway, I mustered the energy, tucked my tail between my legs, and I went back to the gym. And the next little bit over 2 years, I started training. Because of circumstance of life, we lost touch because her gym closed down and I never saw her again for 15 years. Never saw her, heard from her, nothing. Wow. And today I refer to her as my angel. And every time I talk about it, I get goosebumps, man. I mean, for real. And then I decided to go to Texas to just to visit one of my goddaughters graduating from college. Brittany is her name. Beautiful kid and so smart. Going to the grocery store to buy some meat to throw on a barbecue. Guess who I saw? Her husband. The guy name was John, but he was a power lifter. And I was in a meat aisle, but he's like, boom, 240 something, like a brick. He goes, Chancey! And then, everybody in a grocery store, they're like looking at me like, oh, is this going to be fatal or what? Because he's like charging at me.
Yeah.
He sees me, hugs me, pick me up. Oh, man. I'm like, John, you got to put me down, man. You just pick me up like I'm a feather. He was like, man, you look good. What you been up to? So I started updating him. I'm like, yeah, I became the Midwest natural bodybuilding champion. I was a runner-up in Minnesota. I was this, I got my pro card as a natural bodybuilder. I competed in Muscle Mania, blah, blah, blah. And John started crying in the meat aisle, man.
Wow.
He was so proud of me. I'm like, John, I owe it all to your wife, Linda. Please say hi to her. But we were so excited to see each other as we part ways. I didn't get his phone number. And up to this day, I looked him up. No sign, man. No sign. Wow. So I call it my pizza story of how I got into fitness. So after that moment, everything just went away, man. But every time I feel like I'm going to something to say, never give up, never quit. I always hear that, you know what I mean? And it goes into my personal life. So that's how I got into fitness. And the reason I got into personal training, I'm like, man, I like how I feel and I like how I look. So if someone else helped me, why can't I do it for someone else? Yes, and so I embarked on a mission to do that and been personal training ever since, man, for years. And I can never, ever get tired of training or, reminding people of, hey, nice. There's a better you under there. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's the story, man. I call it my pizza story. And I've told this story, I'm a part of Toastmasters, distinguished, whatever. And I've told that to like big audiences. I call it my pizza story, but never give up, never quit. And that story, man, it has different part. Because what if I didn't listen to her when she first came in, man? Would I still be at Pizza Hut at 50 years old, cutting pizza? You know what I'm saying? Where would I have been if I didn't listen to that positive voice that said, go to the gym or go see Linda? She's seeing something in you that you can't see in yourself. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to believe in someone else until your own belief kicks in.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? So I go around, and that's another thing that I do. I'm part of Toastmasters, and we'll go around talking to different audiences and motivating them. So I do a lot of community speaking. But since the pandemic hit, I'm just more focused on on the YouTube thing. And you and I, we've talked on the phone, shared so many stories, and it's really a blessing. People can take their circumstance of where they are and change it around. It's all how you half full or half empty. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just kind of blessed to still be here and sharing a little bit that I've picked up in life.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, if you do something long enough, you will become decent at it.
Fact.
If you do something long enough, you'll realize how decent you are at it.
Fact.
So I never like to think that I'm an expert in anything because there's always room to grow.
Precisely.
It's something about having a goal and working towards your goal. And then once you reach that goal, you set your next goal.
Yes.
So if you can only bench 135 pounds, man, I'm gonna tell you, I remember the first time I benched 135 pounds. I was, I'm 37 now, so I was about 17. I was about 17 to 18. I was about the same age as your pizza story.
Yeah.
Ted Biggs, he works at the gym. I've known Ted forever, and he's been in a couple of our videos. He drugged me to the gym.
Wow.
He drugged me to the gym, almost literally. Every time I saw him, when you come to the gym, bro, when you come to the gym. And it was long enough. What's going on? How you doing? Thanks so much for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
But and it was just so funny because I didn't even know he worked at the gym that I got the membership at. I just got
Oh
the gym at
wow.
the membership because the membership at the gym because that's where Taylor was lifting at, and I
Sure.
wanted to start lifting with Taylor.
Right.
And it's just funny because the first time I hit 135, I felt like I was in just the big leagues. You know what I mean? I got
Right.
the big old plates.
Right.
And and that same thing carries through regardless of the weight. So
Right.
it doesn't matter what the weight is. When you reach that goal that you set and then you start chasing the next one,
Yeah.
it keeps you motivated
Yeah.
and it keeps you.
What's that game we used to play when we were little? It's called Raise the Bar.
There you go. There
Raise
you
the
go.
bar.
Yes,
Raise the
sir.
bar, guys.
Yes, sir.
All right.
What's up, Andre? It's good to see you, bro.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Now he doesn't have a YouTube channel, but that's my boy. I've known Andre for forever.
Okay. What's up, man?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, before I started the YouTube channel,
Right.
me and Andre and another guy, we were all lifting weights together way back when. Yeah.
Right.
Good times. I
That's
still
cool.
remember those days. Let's see. Now, the next question is
Okay.
what do you enjoy about being a content creator?
That's a fantastic question. What do I enjoy about being a content creator? I enjoy a couple of things. Number one, I enjoy the challenge.
Yeah.
I enjoy the challenge and finding means to overcome the challenge because it makes life meaningful.
Yes, sir.
So I enjoy the challenge, and I also enjoy watching people follow the type of content I put out, and that content helping to transform who they are. So I really, really enjoy that part. And I also really enjoy meeting people from literally all over the world. I'm almost at 8,000 subscriber, and I've interacted with people literally all over the globe, and I really enjoyed that. For me, everyone are interconnected, whether we think so or not, we are. But it's that interaction that makes it feel like we are really connected. You know what I mean? And that's why I try to respond to everyone that way they know that it's a real person on the other end.
There you go.
You know, that I enjoy. I enjoy the journey of it.
Yeah, that's good stuff, bro. That is good stuff. Let's see. So we're looking at about 45 minutes so far. At YouTube, well, and I guess not technically YouTube.
Right.
I know for me personally, when I see a live stream that's 2 hours, I'm not gonna make it through the whole 2 hours. It's just rough. But I think what we'll do is we'll stop here.
Okay.
And then oh no, we got to do one more
questions there.
So yeah, because these two are really good. The first one is, what fitness advice would you give someone starting out?
Never quit, never give up. That's the first one. And decide. People have to decide. Do you want to go this way or this way? Once you decide and make that decision, we all have a choice. But you make your choice and then you go for it and you don't look back, right? And I mean, oh man, yeah, don't look back. You know, make a choice, make a good choice. And each choice is different from person to person. Once you decide, don't look back. And two, never give up and never quit. That's because if you stick to it long enough, you will see it through. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna see it through no matter how tough. I mean, man, I wish we had time, man. I have so many stories to share with you. But yeah, if you don't quit and look what happened to me, my personal story. Like the first contest I lost. What if I just gave up? You know what I mean? But if you stick to it long enough, things come through. You know, that's the magic in the air, whatever it is that you want to call it. So I would say make a good positive choice, never give up, and never quit.
That's it.
So
Oh, and
that's my fitness advice.
yes, sir. Look, you know we boys, so this is just the first of many live streams. We're gonna be doing more live streams, so you definitely
Absolutely. I
be back.
welcome it. I
Yeah,
welcome it. I welcome. Is there another question? You said two
yeah,
questions.
yeah. The last one. What advice would you give to a new YouTuber?
Oh, okay. Man, you hit that one. My advice to a new YouTuber, okay? Check this out, man. The answer is already there. And successful people leave a trail.
Yes.
So if you like everything on YouTube, there's nothing new. It's all the same stuff packaged a little bit differently. So find someone that you relate to, see how they're doing, and pick up the crumbs.
Hey, look. Hey,
You see what
look.
I'm saying? So
This.
I would say follow the trail of success. That's like my biggest, and learn the game. Learn the game of how it works. I mean, you can type in literally in a box of YouTube, a new YouTube comer, how do I start? You will get millions of suggestions and it's free. You don't have to pay for it. So whatever answer that you're trying to find, it's already there. You see what I'm saying? But you have to look for it. The person is not going to come and knock on your door and be like, this is the answer. No. So whatever you're trying to seek, it's already seeking you. You just got to go and get it.
That's it.
So,
Well, and this is the thing. I'm of the mindset nobody will outwork me
yes.
in the
Amen
gym
to
or
that.
in life. You're not going to
Yeah.
outwork me. Now,
Yes.
you may be able to do more than what I can do right now,
You're
but
going
you're
to
not going to
outwork
outwork.
me.
I'm not going to quit.
Yes.
So when I get down because I lose subscribers or I get down because I'm not growing as fast as I want to,
right.
That's what I remember. Nobody can outwork me.
Right.
I keep working, it's going to work.
Right.
And I'm following breadcrumbs and that and just so y'all know, I'm literally doing that right now.
I've been doing that, man. I've been doing that, I've been doing that. So, but like it goes back to your point of being humble, man.
Yeah.
Life being humble is just part of life. It's just part of life. You know what I mean? Because if we're not humble, then we miss the intimate detail of what's presented to us. You see what I'm saying? Yep. So yes, I agree. Humble. Boom. Nice. You hit it right on the head, man.
So it's just, and when you find the right people in the community, because I have 440 subscribers right now.
Right.
You're almost at 8,000.
Right.
But when you find somebody that is where you're trying to go and that's willing to help you and not do it for you, but help you.
Yes.
And you have those kind of people, it just makes it so much better.
That's true.
So, because we'll chat for an hour on the phone.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And all it is following the trail.
Follow the trail, man.
And the more you do and the more you don't quit, the more you run into people. Because if I had quit at 300, I would have never found your channel. We'd never be having this live stream
Right. And that's just one of the secret you just described so eloquently is you just got to follow the trail, pick up those breadcrumbs. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it worked. And what we are talking about has been around for a long time. Some of the finest brains in the world have studied it, successful people. And that concept we're talking about applies to every aspect of our lives too. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? It's just follow the trail, man. Be humble, follow the trail. If I want to learn technology, boom, how to deadlift, I'm calling you up. Boom, how do you so? Like Shay just did. She got the answer. She got boom. That answer is right there on her fingertip. Why? Because she tried to find the answer and she did just like that. And that's how it works. It's like, don't try to invent the wheel. Just see who's successful and, maybe send them a note or something. Hey, how you doing? Boom, boom. If you talk to 10 people, 2 people will go out of their way to help you out and at least guide you. You know what I mean? Because everybody are willing to share knowledge.
Exactly. Exactly. I've had
All
so
right.
many people that have talked down to me in different Facebook groups and told me to quit and so on and so forth. But not giving up,
Yeah,
you find the people that are willing to help you. And
precisely.
because all it takes, if you really want it, is just a little tip. Because
Yep.
you just point me in the right direction.
Yep.
I can
Yep.
run. Yeah,
Right.
you point me in the right direction, I can run.
Right.
And that's what it is. We
Right.
just look for people that can help us. And then the flip side of that is, once you are able to help somebody else, take advantage of that.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes. Like one of the biggest thing I tell people, we don't own anything. So if you learn it, see one, learn one, give one type of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You see it, help somebody else out, help them grow. Because through that, it will help you to grow and it becomes infinite. So,
And that's what I'm loving about this new Tech Tuesday series
right.
is I never had the time to study how to be a content creator because I was trying to come up with content for Tuesday and I was trying to come up with videos and content. But now, we got my other buddies in the house. Now that's another cook. Boy, I'm gonna tell you, she can cook up something. That's for sure.
Okay. Sister Blessings Kitchen TV. I'm gonna have to check that out. The name is very interesting. So
Yes,
I'm gonna have to
indeed.
check that out for sure.
And I like putting people's comments up because when you watch the video back, you don't have to go through the comments because none of the comments are there. So it's easy to help one another. But being able to make these videos that are geared toward being a content creator, now I have the time to learn. And what I learn, I can share. Because, man, I'm going to tell you, and I said it in like the last Tech Tuesday, I want it to be one of those things where somebody sees somebody's video, like they're part of the Geek Squad. That's, you know what I mean? Like it's
part of the team. Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Anyway, okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Well, look,
it.
we right at an hour. Man, I'm gonna tell you, bro, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate you putting on such a good live cast and doing such a fantastic job in terms of bringing people together. I really admired that about you, and kudos and the credit to you for doing what you do so well and having a bright and very friendly demeanor about you. And I think that goes a long way. So thank you so much for having me on.
Hey, bro, we family. You know how that goes.
That's right.
Yeah. So thank you all for coming. There's been so many great comments and so much great input. We really appreciate it. This is just the first of many to come. But what do we always say at the end of every video? Stay strong, stay positive, stay active. Geek Squad.
Geek Squad.
Hey! Y'all have
a good
brother. Yes, sir.
Okay.
We'll see y'all later.